Colleagues, this is no typical nomination hearing for the Finance Committee. It is our understanding that Mr. Faulkender has been at the Treasury Department since day one of this Trump term, essentially performing the Deputy Secretary role in an unofficial capacity. He is in the building. Together with Secretary Bessent, he's got his hands on the economic levers. So I'm going to begin by taking stock of how the Trump administration's economic policy is performing to date. Inflation expectations climbing ominously. Consumer confidence, the worst it's been since the thick of the pandemic. First quarter GDP forecast tumbling from a projection of 4% growth to a 2.8% contraction. Unemployment numbers starting to climb. Stock markets, scary. Housing starts sinking into the basement. And a host of leading economic experts and business leaders are sounding the alarm over the damage Trump's tariffs are going to do to our economy as families and businesses get walloped with price increases. In short, my view is the Trump administration is driving America's economy into a wall, and typical families and small businesses are strapped in as the crash test dummies. Between all of that and what Elon Musk and his band of unaccountable, unvetted staffers are committing all around the federal government, it sure looks to me that the prospects for recovery in the near term are slim. Late last night, the Treasury Department responded to a list of my oversight questions with answers that mostly ducked and dodged and avoided giving real information. But they did finally confirm, colleagues, that Doge personnel infiltrated the Treasury Department payment systems with the intent to cut off U.S. aid payments authorized by the Congress. As Doge has grabbed hold of key systems in the Treasury Department and IRS, there's also a real danger they're going to break them. The most intimate data belonging to Americans and businesses in this country may be exposed if it hasn't been already. I have real questions about whether taxpayer privacy laws have already been violated, with Treasury Trump officials now covering up. So I want to say, Mr. Chairman, I believe the Finance Committee needs to have a Senate hearing to look into these privacy issues. And when I say privacy, I mean the security of your family and your finances. Musk personnel reportedly wanted a get-out-of-jail-free card, giving them access to sensitive taxpayer data they can weaponize all over the government, targeting people and communities Mr. Musk and Donald Trump disapprove of. Now, the Trump administration has already announced sweeping layoffs at the IRS. These layoffs are curtailing or even shutting down efforts to go after tax cheating involving private jets, huge profitable partnerships organized solely for the purpose of dodging taxes, and high net worth individuals who've gone years without even bothering to file taxes. Earlier this week, there was a report that the Trump administration is seeking even more layoffs, a cut of up to 50%. That would be a nightmare for working people who follow the law, because taxpayer service would crumble and nobody could get their refunds on time. But it'd be Christmas morning for the ultra-wealthy tax cheat, who'd never have to worry about getting caught even if they didn't pay a penny. Trump officials try to defend this recklessness by claiming they're making things more efficient and they'll replace manpower with machinery. The reality is, cutting IRS enforcement funding lets a whole bunch of rich crooks off the hook. It doesn't save money, it increases the deficit. And you don't make progress updating IT systems at the IRS by firing a bunch of the people tasked with improving them. In the last few weeks, the Treasury Department's made a mockery of checks and balances and has basically ignored our oversight. Mr. Faulkender has been around for this chaos. So today's hearing, in effect, becomes as much about oversight as it does the Faulkender nomination. This may be the only opportunity in the near future where the committee is going to be able to hear directly from a Trump official on the harm the administration's economic policy and Mr. Musk's illegal power grab are causing. One last point. As Americans see the chaos unfolding around them, as they wince while looking at their bills climbing and retirement accounts shrinking, people are wondering whether this is incompetence or malice on the part of Elon Musk and the Trump administration. My view is it may be both, but I think hardworking Americans deserve better. I look forward to this hearing, and certainly Mr. Faulkender, as we talked about in the office, my colleagues have a lot of challenging questions this morning. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.